Alright everybody, welcome back to the moth-hawk project. So today we're gonna be fixing the tree part and then, finishing the trunk part, and then once we're going there, we're gonna fix the other bits of leaves that are on the tree. And after that, we're gonna fix the other part of the other tree. So we're gonna go then straight to the other tree as well. So, oh well, at least, we're gonna go for that. I hope everybody has a lovely day, because I do have that. Actually, it's actually Christmas for me, because, well, I am now officially on holiday. Woohoo! That means that technically, I don't have to do anything anymore, but still need to do some householding, I think. Cooking and all that stuff is still a great thing to do. And we can now get from point A to point B, so we should definitely get this and then get that. Alright, and then we're gonna put this underneath that. Yes. Alright, so we're gonna pick up the color, because there's nothing wrong with the color though. The only thing that's wrong is actually that, the positioning on the tree leaves is a little bit bad. Oh well, it cannot be always a chooser. So we're gonna color this up, and we should definitely not use this one. We should definitely use this one instead. And that would work better. Yes, it would work so much better. Alright. So yeah. It has been some time. No, I actually need to do it the other way around. Oh well. My bad. And then I can actually use the big brush instead. Like this. And then I can just add... Yes, excellent. Alright. How nice. This is actually working how I intended it to be working, so that's good. So yeah. Today is the holiday, and today is actually for me then Christmas holiday, even though, Christmas is still to come, but I already gained my official Christmas gift, so no worries about that. I mean, I'm very happy that I don't have to work. Although, it's still a thing that, it's always nice to have something to do, but I already have a lot of things planned for this week. Like, tomorrow I will start doing some some speed drawing on my own, to see if I can get things up and running properly before the before the beginning of Saturday, and then until Sunday. Because I actually went to an how do you say that? Actually went to an I signed myself up for an online speed drawing contest, even though I'm very bad at speed drawing, because as you can see, within an hour I can not be very far, which is a problem. It's a problem, yes, but it's still fixable though. So what part is not fully drawn properly? The part that's not fully drawn properly is here. This part needs to do this thing here. Yeah, see? This is why I actually wanted to have the drawing and this is why I actually wanted to have the drawing in there. It's because now I can see, like, oh well, this part right here needs some more darker parts, like here, so that it connects properly. And then once we add that, this will fix the part that we are now at. There you go. This will fix it, and then the rest will fix later on, and then the rest is also fixed. Removing some of this is necessary, because I actually need to draw here. Yes, excellent. And then we also still need to have some parts here need to be colored in, I believe. No, it doesn't. Alright, good. Oh, well, no, there is still some bits here. There you go. Alright. Now I can go back to the tree part. So yeah, the idea is that we are looking here for where we need to draw and where we need to color in. So we need to. This is the wrong color. So the idea is that we need to figure out like, well, where do we need to color in and where do we need to then, get some color back in there. Because it's all good, but it's not fully functional. So for instance, here we need to actually have we need to have the tree right until here. So we need to actually make like a line which is created by removing the color of green. And I already did that with the other parts, just, this part not yet. And that should be it then, right? Yes, this one is actually correct now, and then the other one is still actually fully done, right? Yes, although not fully. I mean, there is still some issues here and there. There you go. There you go. That solved the issue, right? Yes, it solved the issue. Good. Now we need to actually go back to here and then get ourselves the color that we want, which is the darker color right now, and then we can move onwards. Yes. So we're gonna look for it. We can find it right there because I always leave palettes behind, even though it's not a very smart move, but right now it's important to have anyway. What the hell happened here? What the hell happened there? There's some green left here, isn't it? There is some blending green. Yes, there is. Call it. It's always not nice when, you're trying to get your stuff done and then you figure out like, oh wait, I used the brush, of course. I used the brush of green to get over there. So, now we actually need to get the other, we need to actually have the other color then, right? Yes, we do. This one, the lighter green, no, lighter brown. And we can fix up the tree. Tree's gonna be big. No hiding that. It's gonna be a big tree. It's gonna be a big juicy tree. We should definitely add that to it. But I have a feeling I drew these too little bit. Too little. Almost got spooked there. Alright. You can already see that the tree is actually getting shaped in. Even though, I have not even implemented any shading or whatsoever. I just implemented the tree part. The coloring of the tree, and then thereon we're gonna fix everything else later on. God damn it. I hate it when I press that button. It's such an annoyance most of the time. It's not a real annoyance, it's just just there. Also, I had a lot of problems with the transplantation today. Oh, jeez. Jeez Louise. My head just spins right into the wrong direction. Great. So yeah, transportation actually caused me a lot of stress because, it's a transportation, lots of faces, lots of anxiety, and the only way I can deal with anxiety is most likely to shut down. But because I can't, because I need to pay attention on which part I need to be going off, it's sometimes a little bit of a difficult challenge, honestly. A nonsense indeed. A nuisance. There you go. Not nonsense, nuisance. Learn to speak proper English. It's important. So yeah, I actually fixed that. Well, I'm a little bit tired, but should not be that much of a problem. Although from Saturday is gonna be a problem, so I should definitely switch up my schedule. most likely. Alright. Now the question is, did I drew these things a little bit too lessened? Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Not really, but it's might work. That's the idea. It might work. But I should definitely implement more colors to this then. I should definitely implement the dark color in it as well, so that, you know, the tree at least has some more look to it. Because this thing here, oh boy. Well, luckily this thing is actually in the background, so therefore it should not be that mattering, but I do want to have this all done. Alright. Now we should add the darker color to it, so darker color, and then we should definitely add it into a way of like brushing. Yes, 75. So if I add this like this, would that work? I don't. Hey, shoe! Oké, pak maar gewoon. Meneer Schreeuwert. Jezus. Cookies, cheese. Like this. And now I need to figure out, like, how do I do this? It's gonna be a hard one, isn't it? It is. Do I need to put this on a different layer just in case? Probably. So if I add this into a different layer, I can actually manipulate the whole damn thing, right? Like that. And then I can... So if I add it like this... And then add the lighter parts to it as well. So I'm gonna go for like lighter bits. Bits and nooks and crannies, like so. Would that create a good old-fashioned bark? Oh, it does. Nice. A little bit too much here. I need to have a little more green. Yes, thank you. And I need to go for the blending as well. There you go. The tree is almost done. Well, you know, one part of the whole damn tree. But I finally fixed it, so therefore, you know, it's better than nothing. Now I only need to fix everything else. With the leaves, damn. I should have known that I should have known that, you know, something was off, but oh well. You know, this is actually far more better than before, so therefore I'm not complaining. But yeah, we need to fix a lot of things. Therefore, we need to take a look at our lovely little green that we already have produced and then fix it in there. So, we fix now the one part that we need. That is this tree right here. This tree is going to be in the background, so therefore, you know, it's supposed to be blurred out. And we're going to put a filter on it and then see how that looks. Filtering blah blah blah, like this, and then see if we, you know, we can fix the filter later on. But if we now, you know, add something like an erase and then soft erase 75, yes. So if we add now like an erase to it, you can already see that it is actually looking quite well. Look at that, that looks so beautiful. And then once we add the brush strokes to it, like that, and then we can create a bloom effect, like so, and then like this. There you go, we finally fixed the tree. Oh boy. Now we need to fix the rest of it. So, we're gonna keep the filter off just in case. But you can see that the filter actually works quite well. This is the one that we have. Alright, this is the thing that we have. We have this. What is wrong with it that it doesn't work? We need our second opinion with this thing. Alright. So, how do we get this thing to work? That's the big question here. If we want to have this thing to work, we definitely need to supposed to change it around a bit. This bit right here needs to be changed a bit around, and we should definitely silence that one. And we can now select this, if I'm correct. Yes, we can. Alright, we can select it. That's good. We can select it and move it around. So what we need to do is figuring out like... Oh, what? How is this so big? Probably something in there that... Alright, so we need to move this around a bit and then see where to place it. So, we need to figure out like where do we need to place this. So like this then. And should we change it up a bit? Should we move it like this? If we add like this, no, that would not work. But if we add like this, no, that won't work either because of how this tree looks. But we could try this though. But then we need to place that in there. So we need to place this in there, but that would not work because of the shape of the tree part. Alright, hold on. So we're gonna turn it around, place it back in there, and then see how we're gonna place this. So we need to place it in such a way that it works. So this is the way to make it work. Because we need to have two separate bars that need to be connected here. Otherwise this don't work. And then we need to place a second part of tree right there. Alright. So now that we have done that, we need now to add some more parts in. So we need to go back to the pencil. You can see that we need to fix this part up because we actually want to give this feeling of, you know, a blossomed effect. We need to give this a broccoli effect. And that's the most easiest way to explain it. And why do we need a broccoli effect? Because otherwise, you know, the thing won't work. But now it's the question, like, where do we want to have this broccoli effect? I located it here. It's one of the ideas, but we could also locate it right there. Like so. This way, once we have that, we can add this to there. And put that right in there. But the main problem is now that we actually need to have like an offset. So this should be like an offset. So it should be like this. So we cannot do that. So no, on that part. Sorry about a little bit talking here, but I need to figure out like where the hell I need to place this bad boy. So this is the part where we need to be. All right. This is the part where we need to be. We need to have it placed right here. Right here. So it needs to be tiny then, right? It does. So if we add like so into this bush, we can make it big, right? Can we make it big? Can we make it big? So if we have it like so, and add that into there. Or is it more better to get it up and running like so, and then get it a little more cleaner up? So like so. Yes, I believe that's better, but this, and this should be there, and then there needs to be a second one, yeah. This does create the broccoli effect. But then the quick question is like, if I want, I can actually make this bigger therefore making this more like this instead of that. And then put that onwards to here. The main idea is, the main problem here is that we have this part here that has two connections, which is true. Which doesn't make any sense on this part right here. So we need to have a kind of idea. So do we need to redo this one? I believe so, we do. Oh man, it's gonna be leaving a mark, isn't it? Well, that was not a very nice idea, but we're gonna try it. We're gonna fix this. So we're gonna put this on. Shady business. So we do want to keep the size. That's the main idea. We do want to keep the size. We do want to keep the size of this thing. But we do need to have more like an effect that does impact the whole damn thing. So we do want to have like a general idea. So like something like this, maybe? Yes, this maybe. That's a good one. There you go. So we keep the size. We just need to figure it out. Sometimes redesigning is actually a very smart idea, because not everything works as it's supposed to be going anyway. And then we need this to be also here, but this needs to be actually underneath it. So there needs to be a second one that needs to be here. Lock that, and then get that up and running as well. So this needs to be right now. So we do have the broccoli effect, but we do have the broccoli effect a little bit more real, more believable, in such a way that it actually works. So like that, and then we need to get this part up and running, so we can then get this truly be here, instead of not be there at all. So we now have this one, that one, and then we can get this one right there, and this is supposed to be going like this, and that goes like so, but that it can actually grow a little bit like this instead. And it needs to go upwards as well, because that's how broccoli works. Alright. So then we have this. That's not too bad. Let me just schedule this up a little bit. That's not too bad of a broccoli effect. I like it, but this thing is actually way too low for that. I want this to be a little bit higher raised. Like so. And then this is supposed to be going like that. Alright. So then this is the correct size then. Of the third one. Alright. So we have now the third, the first, and the third, and then like that, like that, and then like that. Would that work? Honestly, yes, it would. Does it give variety in the tree? Yes, it does. Alright, that's good. Now the quick question is, do I want it like this? Or do I want this to be different, this part right here? Do I want this piece to be a little bit downwards, so that it has like a natural keeping in, instead of, you know, this forced keep... Stupid thing. Go away. Nobody loves you. Alright. Like so, but then it needs to be going like this, and then this needs to be here then instead. Like so then. This part right here is the hardest part to go for. Alright, just a little bit of a second of thinking. But thinking is always good. No need to rush this. Even though, you know, it's a very dedicated work anyway already. Think. Because I probably have to redesign every single one of them except this one right now. This one is correct. This one is perfectly done. The other ones, though, ooh. But I do want to keep the sense of real. I do want to keep the sense of bigness in the tree leaves, so therefore I should go with this. I'm gonna go for a second drawing, and I'm just gonna be doing black. I'm just gonna put some goo all over the place just to see the size that I want to go for. So just to see the size I want to go for, just to see if, you know, this is actually the size I want to go for. So if I'm gonna go for this kind of size, where does it lead? Alright, so if I want this kind of size for the bush to be the first one, that might be a little bit too big, but we can see that there is a root right here, and we can see if this is working. So if we place the root right here, does this implement that I can, you know, just scale up a little bit and then hide the rest? I could, but that would make no sense. If we make it tinier though, if we place it behind it, would that make more sense? So if we add that like so, and then get the size back in, would this make more sense? So if we have this right here, and then the second one is going to be right here. So this is going to be already the way of doing it then. So we have this size, so we're going to go for now for blue, just to see if what is going on. So we have the second size right here, which is going to be like this, and then go upwards, so it's going to be like a little bit more blooming like this. And then the biggest one, that's going to be red. Red, no, it's going to be yellow. It's going to be yellow, yeah. So the last one is going to be like this. That's going to be going up like this. So does this give a feeling of good guidance? Is this a good way to do it? I believe I do. I believe I do like this. So there is a connection right here, connection right here, and a connection right here, which gives the foliage a little bit of a go-to, and then, you know, the tree is going to be probably here. So this tree is going to be represented by pure darkness, and then, you know, goes upwards towards these points. And then we need to fix this part up. Is this worth it? Or do I want to go for like sublime? That could also be a point. If I do that, if I place this tree right here, and place that right there, would that make look? Does that make the look good? No, it doesn't. Because the foliage doesn't make a representation. So if I remove that and then pick up this color right here and then go for this point. So if I go for this, does that make it more reliable? Does this make it more believable that there is like a big giant tree? So now it crosses the orange one and then the blue one doesn't. The only downside is then that I need to place this underneath that, so I need to place this into one go. That means that I need to connect both I need to connect both tree parts in one drawing, otherwise it won't work. Yes, that is an option. It is an option, but that means that I need to put that into the second drawing as well. Oh boy, that's gonna be so messy. But will this fix things? Yes, because then I can actually place this right here and then put this upwards towards the sky. So there is a second brush right here, which makes this more alive. causing this to be far more believable. And then, you can have a second one going up this way and one that way. All right, I got it. Thank God. Oh my God, that's a lot of work. But that's the sound of progress. So that's at least something. We're gonna keep this because I don't want to lose this. So we're gonna keep this, and we're gonna be keeping that sketch as well, and we're gonna be neutralizing this for now. No. We're gonna keep this on the low end so that we can see the coloring. All right. So, no further ado, let's continue with this beautiful piece of leaves. Oh boy. Oh boy, indeed. I should definitely not draw this in gray. That's not how things go here. We're only drawing black, and then we add stuff. Alright, so we're gonna go for this kind of effect. So how do we do that? I'm gonna go for this. So we're gonna go for this, and then go for this again. So first we need to sketch up the parts that we need to draw. So what do we want? We want this to be right here. And then go right there again. And then this needs to be right there. Ah, look at that. I found it. Alright. So, this is gonna be the thing that I want to draw, and this is how I want to draw it. Like this is better. Nope. Like that is better, and I don't want to have like a big eraser, thank you. Like this is better, yes. Alright, so we have now the idea. So now we're gonna draw this upwards through the stratosphere here, and go that way. And then we can remove the first sketch for now, and then we're gonna focus on drawing this better. So, we have the first big giant mushroom cloud, or, well, tree pod, with lots of leaves and lots of funny business. So now the question is like, where do we want to end this? Let's see, we can take an example. Yes, we can take an example here, so. We do want it to have, like, over here we want it to be. So right there needs to be. Alright, and this is gonna be the tree. Does it need to be a bit big rounder? Yes, a bit rounder. A bit more mushroomy. Alright, and then we now need to get ourselves up and running with the original drawing style. So therefore we need to get this done. We cancel this one so that we can see what the hell we're doing. And we need to cancel this one so that we can see what the hell we're doing. So we can now only see this. Yes. Where's the other one thing that I don't want to see? Here? Yes, here. Thank you. Now I can just only see the tree. This is good. So, zoomed in is important. Let's see if everything is placed correctly. Yes, it does. Alright, we can start. So yeah, as you can see, a lot of things, a lot of work, needs to be done to fix the tree, even though, I just figured it out. But, yeah, it needs to be fixed. The main reason is because, it doesn't look nice if the tree is not fixed properly. So therefore, it needs to be fixed. Otherwise, it looks ugly, and nobody wants to see an ugly tree. Nobody wants to see an ugly tree. If you see an ugly tree, it's like, oh god damn, what happened to this place? It's like, not very nice. So we're gonna be figuring out like how we're gonna implement that. The the nice tree part and get all the trees to be looking gorgeous. Of course, not too eye-catching, but gorgeous enough to suffice for the eye to be like, I am satisfied with this vision of this tree. Of course, we need to make all the trees look well. We need to make all the trees have the same kind of effect. So therefore, we need to also fix the front tree because the front tree is actually not very well done. Because of this, as you can see, it's nothing compared to that part. Nothing, and I mean nothing. Alright, hold on. This actually needs to be more rounder. It's too front heavy. Right? Is it too front heavy? Yes, it is. It's too squared out. Alright, how do we fix that? Well, I know one way. Just like that. Boom, baby. Alright, so now we have that. Now we can go here and fix this part up. And then that is also not fully. Right. Now the question is like, where do I want to go from here? So I'm going to just add the... And then that should work. Because now it's actually round. Now it's actually round. Is it too roundish? Yes, it is. It's too roundish. So we now need to add some more stuff to it to make it less round. Like unevening. Like, why is there an unevening in this drawing? Well, because I demanded it. This way it goes up. Alright, then we need to figure out, like, what is happening now. The underneath side is actually not fully it's not fully done properly. There you go. And then this part needs to be also there. And then this part needs to be over here. Right? Yes. Implementing rule number 4. Create varieties in the drawing itself. Therefore, creating misbehaving in the next part, which is the texture. There you go. And then we can add some more stuff to it. Like so, and right here needs to be something. Alright, and then go upwards again. Just draw tiny little bits of shark tooths, because that's how things work. And then we can add something like this right there. Yes. Is it now fully functional? No, it's not. Because of how this works right here, it's not. And then now it is. Alright. So if we now switch to the right side, this plummet goes upwards, as the rest. It goes upwards, and then because there is here a center point, this center point actually needs to be here instead. No, it doesn't need to, because how this tree is placed, the center point is supposed to be always in the middle, right? It's always supposed to be here. Alright. So it needs to be here then. Alright, so because how this works, it's supposed to be like right over here. So if we have the center point, it needs to be like this instead. Alright. And now this would work. And this is supposed to be going away then instead. Yes. Boo doo 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 doo. And this is supposed to be going then away. Because we know now where we need to be going in the end. Alright. How long have we taken? 40 minutes. Alright. Jeez Louise, almost get a heart attack there. How do we solve this? We're gonna just start drawing. So, first things first, we want this beautiful tree to be here. And then go downwards, like so. Alright. And now we're gonna add the part that we need, which is, of course, the lovely bits of grass. Oh, wait. I should definitely do this on a different layer. And just, remove the other one. Don't need this. Don't need that. I do need this, but no, not really. I don't need this one as well. I have my sketch right here. Alright. So. Just to make sure that I'm doing this correctly, I need to put this in there, put this up there, down, and then this right here. This way it is actually placed properly, and then I can actually add this to be right here. Yeah, there you go. Fixed it by a long shot. We should definitely put broccoli 1 out of the commission, because otherwise we cannot see where we're drawing. And we do want to see where we're drawing, otherwise things go bad. Alright, so we're now at point A. Now, do we have that? No, we can also add this. Make this a bit longer because of how the tree now is structured, and that would give us so much more room to play with. Just like that. Alright. Now the hardest part is going to be doing this bit, so we're going to do that right now. Hard drawing or hard pressing on the pencil, so that it comes in the front. Therefore, create the nice little texture that I want. Alright. Alright, and there you go. Now we've done that. We need to now add this towards the point, so... Oh, that's horrible looking. Alright, we're gonna just release this and delete this and that. That would fix it. No, it would. Well, not fully, but I'll just add this part right here and that would fix it. Yes. Alright, now we can just start texturizing this in. So what we want is actually tiny little shark tooths that will fix everything. Like always, shark tooths are your main goal. Hey. There you go. Fixing the texture like butter. Butter is actually quite malleable, even though, you know, in the solid state it's quite hard. But you could make things out of it. Figurines if you want to, or candy. Like those butter chickens. I once had butter chickens. They were not tasty. They were candy, but they were not tasty. Butter chickens. Ugh. They were coated with more sugar than ever, but they were not nice. We were playing a game of, how do you say that one? Oh. Goose Chase? Probably Goose Chase. We were playing a game of Goose Chase, and it's a little bit of a dice game where you need to place a goose down and then, you know, get to the end without getting into the obstacles that are on the way. Like, you died! Go back to the beginning. Or, you know, getting stuck in a well forever. Something like that. But, yeah, they had like a little bit of a... They had like sugary kind of... buttery, sugary candy that was absolutely horrible to taste. You could taste the sugar straight out of it. And trust me, you don't want that. You don't want to taste sugar at all. Well, you could taste sugar, but you don't want to taste that kind of sugar, like pure sugar. It's not very nice to taste when you're trying to eat something and you're like, oh, this is delicious, and then it's like pure sugar, and it's like, what is this for kind of smell? Well, not smell, I mean, taste in my mouth. Like, honey is also pure sugar, but still, it's better than that kind of sugar. It's like eating like rocks. It's eating rocks. You could compare it to eating rocks, definitely. You could definitely compare it to eating rocks. So yeah. Oh, did I do it wrong? Did I do the texturing wrong? No, not really. Not in this part, luckily. Because it still adds up. Yes, it still adds up. Alright, good. I'm lowering the density because otherwise things will not be able to see properly. Like right here. Alright, allow me to double check. It's 50 minutes in. Alright, I'll quit here. Saving up, because that's necessary for making sure that everything works fine. Ooh, it's not fully done as I want it to be, but... And this place needs to be a little bit fixed up, but I can draw that right. I can draw this like in such a way that it would still make fine work. Like this needs to be like that, and then go upwards like this. Yes. All right. I hope everybody has enjoyed for today, and thanks all for watching, and I hope I'll see you all next time. Until then, I want to wish you all a lovely day, and bye!